setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Heinz Field. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A strong running. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
James. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 6 there on first. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 47-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. On third down, Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. There to make the grab.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
They've got his man complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. These two teams all tied after one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on first down. It's James. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Get ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. They'll throw now on the final play. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st down, Dupree, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession. The second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll try the left side. It's James. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 14-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
There we go. That's a touchdown.
A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Always a pleasure.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Check back 21, check back 21.
Back to throw again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Check back 21. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check back 21. Back 21.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Miami. But he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bailey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bailey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 31 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's James. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decision?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami